Hi, folks. I hope that you are enjoying your Friday. I know that it's tough to be at school on Good Friday, and we're all a bit tired and moving toward the end. But I'm hoping that in giving a screencast of information, we'll be able to give you some time at the end of the day and time to work with your other departments if you're so doing, or to meet deadlines for yearbook and prepare for prom. Um, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions on the information, and we'll be meeting after leadership next week as well. So here's the latest up to datest information regarding AVID on site. So updates on recruitment. The early bird deadline has passed, and we've received about 50 applications for incoming freshmen, and it looks like on the reverse verification as of yesterday, there were 61 students enrolled. The postcards did go out during the week of our spring break, so I am expecting some more applications to trickle in, and I will be working to pull in some kids that we may have missed because of a miscommunication that happened at some of our sites, and I'll speak to when we speak in person. But we are still accepting applications as it's a rolling deadline, and our interview schedule has been decided finally. I did link the master doc to our agenda, and I also have the dates for our particular schools listed here. Nicholas and Buena Park Middle are both next week. Buena Park is our heftiest day. Last year we had four of us there throughout the day. Some of us were there all day, some of us were there for a couple of hours. Um, so if I could get more than just myself, I know that I'll be there and I'll take the full day for it. But if I could get one or two more people to be present to help with that, that will be our heaviest day. If you are able to attend Nicholas, that would be lovely as well. About 30% of our students feed from there. So usually, if two of us are there, we can get through them pretty quickly. Beatty is our smallest feeder, but we do have more than we've had complete an application than in the previous 2 years. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I do think that our counseling staff at both schools will help us find a few more students that may be good fits. But according to the meeting that I had with Maggie and Kim yesterday, they said the AVID numbers are looking really good. They think that it's more applicants than in previous years. It actually isn't. We had more applicants last year, but I do think that when all said and done, we'll have more applicants and hopefully continue to build the program. So if you are able to attend one or another of those with me or in place of me, that would be fantastic. We are heading into interview our AP prep season, so I know Isara and I are going to be pretty slammed, and I know Scotty has prom next week, but hopefully we'll be able to figure something out among our team. Other updates coming down the pike. On Goldberg did make it to the interview round for the Angel Scholarship, so we are sending her all of our good vibes and can't wait to hear how it goes. Upcoming things that are happening, we do have our CCI due on April 12th, so I am working on that, and I will share all of the information and write-ups with you. And I would also just ask that you take a look at it, and if there's anything that we need to add, including things that we need. It is a mini accreditation, so we do want to look at how we're achieving the goals that we've set, but at the same time, if there are goals that we are struggling to reach for any reason, it is important that we include that in the CCI as well, so that AVID can make recommendations as to how we might achieve those goals in the face of any type of challenges or adversities. So that's the update with that. The senior data is also due in May, and our students will be working on that in class. Other additional business, we have a limited number of people attending SI. I know that Elise and Jordan were spoken to about potentially going to AVID training, and I'm not sure. I will follow up with Kim on Tuesday as to whether or not that has been able to happen. Sarah Curtis will be attending AVID training in the counselor role. I don't know if that indicates that they'll be thinking about returning to a one counselor for AVID model, or if we are looking at potentially Sarah moving into the liaison position as Tracy retires. But Tracy may have more information on that, and I will meet with Kim next week, and I'll ask that as well. Tiffany will be meeting with Steve Zamora within the next month to look at what our budget is in terms of what tutors we have, what monies we need for field trips, for subs, for professional development, and for tutors, and room prep, etc. So please be thinking if there's anything that you need in terms of supplies, if in terms of seating, in terms of anything that we might need, whiteboards, etc. And hopefully, no promises made, but this is the place where if we need those bigger things like new desks or new tables or more whiteboards, this is the place to make that request. So please let me know, and we can talk about that a bit more when we touch base after leadership. As for other things, I have not seen any master schedule grids, so I have no idea really how all of that will pan out. What I do know is that as of yesterday, Kim was not planning for any sections of AVID to be cut. It looks like we have at least a solid number for 2 sections of freshmen. Who knows what will happen after a little more recruitment happens. And it looks like, other than that, things are looking all right. That's kind of the latest stuff from all of us. We did calendar the end of the year banquet for April 26th. I did put the request in Facilitron, and I'm waiting to hear back on that. The cabinet had a meeting yesterday to start planning that and brainstorming food and activities. Additionally, the seniors have submitted their information for graduation regalia, and I'll be totaling all of that up, and the cabinet is currently verifying hours for that still as well. And we will be having a community service activity to make cards for senior citizens later on in April. So please be looking for more information on that. And if you are good to, please remind your AVID students that we are currently taking applications for AVID Cabinet for next year. Applications are due next week, and interviews will begin on Tuesday. So if you've got students that you think might be really good fits and might be able to really grow into leadership positions in AVID Cabinet, please do send them our way. We would love to have some of our underclassmen as well, especially since it might give them time to grow into really strong leaders and kind of build a deeper bench as we move through the years. So that's about the latest, greatest, up to datest. Let me know if you need anything, and I will send out a date for a Tuesday team meeting in the next day or so. So have a great day. I will talk to you later.